Hello. Welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here as usual, interacting with myself. So, in K-pop related news, one of my favorite groups is G-Friend. As you know, they have the member Umji, and I love Umji. I have a few posters of her on my wall, and I have a few of G Friend's albums, but the sole reason why I like G Friend is because of her. Obviously, I think she's pretty, that's why. But anyway, so because of her, I got into the group. Excuse me. Excuse me. I think I'm sick because it's all the meth I smoke. But anyway, G Friend they're on a Source Music. I can't talk. G Friend is on Source Music. That's their label, and Source Music is subsidiary of Big Hit Entertainment, and Big Hit has BTS. That's their biggest artist. But anyway, after 6 years of being a group under that signed to that label, G Friend did not renew their contract with Source Music, which I mean it doesn't. Well, it means that they don't have a label, so technically they're disbanded, but they could sign as a group to another label, which is possible, or they could all go their separate ways. I mean, I don't know. So like the group right now is disbanded because they don't have a contract with a music studio. Um, so they might be over, which is, I mean, the problem with that is I don't know what they would do because like not all of them. See, the problem with K-pop groups, like if a group disbands, like one or two members, they're gonna be fine in terms of finding work because most K-pop groups, like one or two members are like the reason why the group is famous anyway. That's just how it is. Um, or so I don't know if I don't know. I just can't picture a few of the members of G Friend being able to stay in showbiz. I mean, and that's even if that's what they want to do. Like Yoonha, just because she's like she's cute, would definitely still be able to stay in showbiz. I mean, but that's even if this is what they want to do. And then like Sin B is like a really good dancer, so like she'll always be able to do something. Like six. They would probably like make her like a solo artist. But I don't know. I mean, because like I remember when G Friend first came out, like it's they're not like they don't have a member that really stands out to the Korean public as gorgeous. And like international fans, like like I like Yoonha a lot from G Friend because like she has a great body. I mean, and she's cute, but I'm talking like the Korean standards of beauty. She doesn't like stand out. So like, and then even the visual, like I don't know, in my opinion, is not a visual. But just looking at the members of the group, like Yuju, I don't picture her being able to be successful without the group. Uh, Sinbi, I mentioned like she could be a solo artist for sure. Um, Umji, I just I mean even though she's my favorite, I can't picture her being a solo artist or just doing anything outside of G Friend. I just can't picture it. It's too bad. I mean, I like her, but I got to be realistic here. And then like I don't know. like urine. I can picture urine because like urine is good on variety shows. So like she would still be relevant. That's if she wanted to still stay in the business. The visual of the group. So one, most visuals still find work in the entertainment industry. Just they could be a model, they could whatever. So like she would still find something to do. I mean, if she's trying to make money, um, you know, via K-pop entertainment. Okay, but in terms of like being like, see, because I don't know if these people are addicted to being famous and being like you get a lot more work, a lot more media coverage by being in a group. It's That's just how it is. I mean, there's so many groups that have disbanded and you don't hear of anyone else after. Like look at EXID, when they disbanded. You don't hear from any of those women. Like you just don't. I mean, like Hani, she's always on a variety show, but it's because she's like really pretty. I mean, but that's it. But like, she's not doing anything really. She just like sits sits on a panel and laughs or cries. And like Solji, she's trying to be a solo artist, but you know, you already have other people who can sing just as good as you. You have like Ali and you have Taeyong. So like, you're just another quote unquote, you know, lead singer who is trying to put out solo stuff, but you don't have a big enough backing or fan base to break out and be famous. You know, like yeah, everyone is so quick not to resign. I don't know why. I'm assuming it's all about money. I'm assuming that's I want a bigger cut of the album sales. That's the only reason why I could think of a group not wanting to resign. Okay, but what happens after you don't resign? Okay, well, not now you get nothing because you don't get any work. I mean, a lot of K-pop artists, when their group disbands, a lot of them just get regular jobs because, well, you're not relevant anymore. You're not in the group, so you're working at a coffee shop. It's happened to several K-pop idols. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna resign. I'm gonna go out and do other things, and those things never come. Like Sohee, she didn't resign because she wanted to be an actress. How many acting roles did she get after Wonder Girls? I can't. Maybe two. You know. So you gotta be thankful for what you have. I mean, in the K-pop industry, there's over 100 groups debut each year, and each year only five make it. Only five become really popular, gain some notoriety. I mean, it's really hard. It's really hard to stand out. G Friend was considered one of the best, um, like they have they had the like. Well, I mean, it depends, yes, but like the best choreography. Like they were considered really good dancers. I mean, that was their thing that made them stand out. Dreamcatcher and G Friend are like the two best like dancing groups, or they have the like the hardest choreography, but it made them stand out like from pretty much everyone. So you know you take away the group and now let's say they're all solo artists. Well, that dancing really doesn't stand out now. It just doesn't. But whatever. I'm gonna still keep their posters on my wall. And I remember when G Friend first came out, I was like, oh look, it's another Girls' Generation clone. But you know, you want to make it, right? So you might as well, emulate the best group out there, or the best female group out there at the time, you know. But after a while, G Friend did be more like G Friend instead of trying to be like Girls' Generation. But like a lot of groups copied Girls' Generation because they're one of the most successful K-pop groups ever. So, but they really did grow into their own. And then I don't know. I think they peaked a few years ago. I mean, like they were on the downhill. Fingertip was their best song, and that's when they peaked. But maybe they weren't getting good enough songs from the company, and maybe that's why they didn't resign. I don't know. Like I don't have any insider information, but considering that they did peak a few years ago and still put out like two more albums after that, like because the last two albums weren't that good. Because I think the last two albums they only had two singles from the last two albums. That's not good. That's why I was saying that like Fingertip was their peak. So like they peaked 3 albums ago. So that's not really good. So like they're on a downturn anyway. But hopefully they find as a group another company to sign them. Like I'm hoping SM Entertainment signs them, just because they are a Girls' Generation clone, or tried to be when they first started. I think they would really fit SM. Really think so. JYP they can't, they don't fit JYP. J they're just not, I guess, cute enough. Like the difference between like JYP and other labels is JYP, pretty much all the members are attractive. Like all the members could be a visual. G-Fun doesn't have that. But like SM Entertainment, I think would fit G-Fun just fine, because like G-Fun likes to put out full length albums, and like SM's good at that because SM's a big company, so like lots of people are writing for SM, and I'm assuming that G-Friend, I'm sure a few of them have their own music. I'm just assuming like most of these people are musically talented and do compose their own stuff, but I think SM would be a great fit for them. And then G Friend doesn't seem like they would work with YG. They just they don't I don't know, they just seem too soft. YG seems like they're like a more of a edgier, like their artists have an edge, it seems. I don't know how else to describe it. But SM, I could totally picture that. I still don't understand why they just couldn't stay with the Source or whatever Big Hit. Was it because BTS was getting all the attention? Like maybe they wanted to be on a label where they weren't overshadowed. That's possible. I mean, I don't know the insider information. The only thing I know is they didn't resign. I don't know how to find out insider information. Maybe it's good I don't know. Because sometimes the less you know about a group, the more you like them. But anyway, you guys have a good one. Peace.